Còn chief guest là thằng ngã, thấy thế là đinh là.
Hun aray launan kanchan ngal anga. Now we'll begin our program. First of all, I would like to apologize to our chief guest and the distinguished guest and the participants for keeping waited because of the unforeseen circumstances, the technical problems that we have between us, and that in the future I shall not allow to happen it again, and then I take full responsibility for this. I'm so sorry, I apologize to you all. Tikhanin kan program kan hanchan anga kanchan chawmol molanga tuna hianin 5:30 aridon chawtoa tiang khanin program si tang khanin kan kal anga tin I have the honor to change the program and modify the program as a chairman. That I wish you to know, all of you. We have participants from various countries like Koreans, Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, and we have judges from Slovenia and Macedonia. Hello, beautiful Koreans. 안녕하세요. We have one Slovenian here. Can you please stand up for a while? Yeah, dobar večer. Thank you. Korean, please stand up for a while. Korean, can you please stand up? These are the Korean participants. Thank you. And we have one judge from Macedonian. Can you please stand up? This is a judge from Macedonian. Dobro večer. Thank you. Do we have from Nepal? No, we don't have. Some of the participants are arriving tomorrow for the participation, for the competition. So now let's begin with the program, the proper program. Kazakhstan. Ando kallo. Natuka. Enga. Okay, and then we have very, very incredible Indians here. Can you please stand up those participants from outside Mizoram, please? Incredible Indians, what we are. Sub Sundia, thank you. Our respected Home Minister, the Honorable Pulal Chamliana, the Honorable Pusila Ramzava, Advisor to Chief Minister, the Honorable Putisi Pachunga, Vice Chairman Tourism Board, respected Commissioner and Secretary, Tourism Department, Government of Mizoram, officials, organizers, delegates, participants, ladies and gentlemen. I am thrilled and extremely delighted that the day has finally arrived today for the launch of the International Paragliding Accuracy Championship 2020, right here in SERCHHIP district at SERCHHIP town. I would like to welcome our warm welcome to all of you, our official judges, participants from various countries, and from the other states who have traveled far here to the unknown destination, SERCHHIP, for many of you. And I wish you all the best during your stay, and best of luck for the competition. And I also welcome and convey my sincere thanks and regards to all of you who made this function memorable occasion for all of us. I would like to reiterate that the championship has been organized to promote adventure tourism, as we have many potentials in tourism sector here. And the tourism against the backdrop of the Mizoram's pristine mountain, and we believe that this geographical landscape provides verdant mountain tops, clear skies, and ample wind to create the perfect ambience and conditions of your paragliding adventure. As we have a roaring success, after the roaring success of the first Open 5 Through Championship, which was recently held, where 80 participants from across the country, the world, competed in that competition, Mizoram has been selected once again to organize such event of a grand festival, that is Paragliding Accuracy Championship 2020. And this is what brings you here. And this event also made us proud to host an event of such significance and magnitude. As Mizoram is the land of the highlanders, we boast exotic geography away from hustle and bustles of the city life, which is very hectic, and where the bamboo groves and the verdant forests coexist with jaw-dropping cliffs, vibrant wildlife, pristine lakes, bubbling streams, magnanimous mountains, and crystal clear waterfalls to create a natural ambience that inspires both outdoor activities and peaceful rumination. I urge you to take full advantage of our state's natural beauty and bounty, and the region's indigenous folklore and culture on display are sure to add a meaningful dimension to your experience here. We are very much elated and delighted to host you here for this esteemed event. And all the participants, please do not hesitate to contact us for your redressal, your problems, your needs. And I urge you, I request you to inform the concerned officials and teams for the redressal. We are at your service to provide the best possible care in the glory sky and eagerly waiting to be of your service to you. Thank you once again for choosing to participate in this tournament, and a very welcome you once again. And I must conclude my welcome to you with Mizoram for everyone. Thank you. Now I may invite Mr. J. Van Lilian, the President, Massa, for report and felicitation up on stage.
Report toite kanan penga. Respected Chief Guest, Pu Mizoram Zhao, Advisor to Chief Minister, Madam Esther Ruatkimi, IRS Commissioner and Secretary Tourism, Government of Mizoram, and Deputy Commissioner of SERCHHIP, and Superintendent of Police, SERCHHIP, and ladies and gentlemen, good evening. While presenting a brief report on the working of Mizoram Aerosport Association and Organizing Committee for International Paragliding Accuracy Championship 2023, I do feel immensely privileged to express my sincere gratitude to Government of Mizoram for all the policy roles it has played to be able to organize this International Paragliding Accuracy Championship here in SERCHHIP. I'd like to specially mention the Mizoram Aerosport Association is grateful indeed to Pusil Ramzawa, Advisor to Chief Minister, Government of Mizoram, for his endless and invaluable advice, assistance and support for the success of this event. We have gone through a lot of difficulties and problems for this event. Initially, this event intended to be a World Cup, but there arose a problem with Paragliding Accuracy World Cup organization. In the matter, the withdrawal of paragliding PJWC. However, appreciating our problem and conceding to the request of Aero Club of India has the concerned authority, Federation Aeronautic International, has granted us to organize this ongoing paragliding accuracy championship. As we all know, the coronavirus is spreading throughout the world, has reduced the number of participants for this event. Now we have only 40. Thank you. Now we have only 40 participants from 7 countries. Now we are going to have felicitation of our event official. May I kindly request our chief guest to felicitate. Kongayin kan bukele tilpek kan pek tur the line localula. The names I called, could you please rise up from your respective seat and proceed here? Không ai lo man mo thầy đứa cái mỏ. The names I call, could you please rise up from your seat and proceed here? Zlatko Spirnowski from Macedonia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. our Chief Judge, Yaka Goreng. Please be seated. Please be seated, sir. Okay, you can go. Sorry. Yaka Goreng from Slovenia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Our event judge, Vijay Soni from India. Ms. Kong Yang Park from South Korea. Mr. R.K. Singh from India. Mr. Arjun Rai Kumar from India, target judge. Mr. Raju Rai from India. Miss Solani Soni from India. Dr. Lalmuan Puya from India. Scoring judge Jigis Johil from India. Mr. Rajan Srinivas Sivekar, the observer from Aero Club of India. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. J. Van Laliana, President Massa. We gave the primacy to our participants and the judges because we have given them the bouquet and the sash before giving it to our VIPs. That shows that we care. That shows that we are here for you. Now, I would like to take opportunity to offer the bouquet to the chief guest, the Honorable Pu Lalsam Liana. Please stand up here, sir. Can you please? Thank you. And Advisor to Chief Minister, the Honorable Pusidol Ramzawa. Can you please stand up, sir, in your... Sir, loading mero tahan. Thank you. Putisi Pachungat, the Honorable Vice Chairman, Tourism Board. Thank you, sirs. We have a very colorful and significant dance, which is Chero. This is the most important and the most spectacular dance form among the Mizo society. It is performed consisting of mostly 6 to 8 people holding a pair of bamboo staves on one another horizontally and place bamboos on the ground. The male performers then clap the bamboos rhythmically while groups of female dancers dance in intricate manner. This bamboo dance, that what the outsider calls, is a Chero dance, actually. It has always been a center of attraction during the festive seasons among the Mizo society. Similar dances are found in Philippines and the Far East countries like Taiwan, Vietnam, Cambodia. In 2010, a Guinness World Record of largest number of Chero dancers dancing at the same time was made, and it has become an integral part of the Mizo Festival in Mizoram. Now, I would like to invite SERCHHIP Cultural Club to perform a Chero dance. Thank you, SERCHHIP Cultural Club for their wonderful performance. The first performance was Chero dance. The second one was Sik Tui Thiang Lam. That is the new dance form that was recently developed by the art and culture. That is those two dances are the very spectacular among the Mizo youth in the festivals, during the festivals. I think I may have an honor to slight modification, to make slight modification and make some changes in the program, because as a chairman, though it is not written in the invitation and the program that the chairman would change the program, but as a chairman, I will give myself the power to make some changes. Now I may invite the Honorable Advisor to Chief Minister Pusila Ramzawa to speak a few words.
Honorable Chief Guest, Pulal Chamliana, the Home Minister, the Vice Chairman, Putisi Pachunga, the Commissioner Secretary, P. Esther Nalwat Kimi, other officials, and other members of the organizing committee, and all participants, technical teams, and ladies and gentlemen. This evening, I was not expecting that I would address the gathering. And when I was informed a little while ago that I'd be given the opportunity to address the gathering, I was quite happy, but I feel that since there is such a shortage of time, I may not be given the opportunity. I'm shivering. In fact, not so much because I feel cold, but mainly because I'm feeling a little nervous, because I see a number of ladies and gentlemen who are the sportsmen, the adventure sportsmen and women. And today, I wish there could be more people here in this gathering. It is such a wonderful event that we are getting together here for a particular event, that is International Paragliding Accuracy Championship 2020, which India is hosting at Mizoram and located at SERCHHIP. And I'm proud to be a man from SERCHHIP. SERCHHIP is my hometown, and I have been brought up here in this small town, and I have been fighting for the MLS seat over here. I have tried here 4 times and being defeated 4 times. In spite of all this, I have been put to this position by the Chief Minister, surely because of his grace. I am thankful to him. And today, he is not in a position to come to SERCHHIP. And I'm grateful to the Home Minister because he had kindly consented to grace this occasion as the chief guest. And this paragliding is something alien to me earlier. I was not having any knowledge about this paragliding, but in the year 2018, when election was round the corner, I heard that paragliding is being organized. And the pre-World Cup 2018 was to be organized in the month of December. And I had voted that I would support the program and I would try my best to promote this adventure sport with all my capabilities. And now the time has come that this paragliding, International Paragliding Championship, Accuracy Championship 2020 is going to be organized, and I had put all my efforts as far as possible with my limited capacity. Now, I'm really grateful to God that He has created a very wonderful place here in SERCHHIP. It is not the invention, it is not the creation of the organizing committee, it is not the creation of the MASA, it is not the creation of the sports organization that this kind of place is located here. But, of course, because of the untiring search for those who are in the field, that they have found this place to be a suitable place for such kind of competition. Now, yesterday, I had the privilege of flying in the air, and I take the proud privilege to be carried by one of the pilots, Mr. Arjun, and we had a happy landing yesterday. And the landing site was quite large, but we had missed it. Why I have related this? Because much depends upon the wind condition. And the timing of the descent is also very important. And when we had descended, the wind direction changed abruptly, and we did not land to where the big landing site was prepared. The landing site was made, it's about triple the size of this area, more or less 10 times the area of this courtyard. But the actual size, which is supposed to be forecast, is only 2 centimeters square. And I feel that for the participants, it will be very, very difficult to touch that particular spot. I'd like to see tomorrow how many of the participants would be able to touch that particular spot. And I feel that if they can do it, it will be a great blessing for them. It will be a great challenge also. Anyway, I'm happy that I had the advantage of flying in the air and seeing all those places from above. And I said to myself, this is how God looked upon us human beings from the heaven from heaven. We are all the same in the eye of God. So when I looked down from the height, I could not differentiate the human beings, but they're all almost all, I mean, they are all the same. Of course, I could differentiate the bushes and all other things. Anyway, those are something which I could see yesterday with some nervousness. Anyway, I'm really happy that this event has been hosted here at SERCHHIP, and this is the God-chosen place. And one of our pastors of the olden times, Pastor Chona, has said that this is the Midland blessing. Midland blessing is in Mizo. It is Ramlai Malsomna. Ramlai Malsomna, that has been showered upon the people here, and we have not realized how blessed this place is. Now, a number of foreigners, a number of Indians, and a number of people from all walks of life will come together here to see the event tomorrow. And we are really grateful that this event is being hosted here. I wish all the participants a grand success. I wish this kind of event would be hosted again in the near future. I wish all the participants and the organizing committee a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words, and we are very much appreciative of what initiative you have taken so far from the beginning for the success of this event. Now it's time to sway away with the melodious song, melodious voice from Lansil Remlalruati, an idol top 3 from Zonet. Please welcome Lansil Remlalruati. Remlal Shuai, sorry.
Sometimes in our life we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lead on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can feel those of your need that you won't let show. So just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lead us. I just might have a problem, but you'll understand. We all need somebody to lead on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. till I'm gonna need somebody, somebody to lean on me, lean on me. If you need a friend, lean on me. If you need a friend, lean on me, lean on me. If you need a friend, somebody, I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Lancy, for your vocally booming voice. Now permit me to invite tonight's chief guest, the Honorable Phulal Samliana, Home Minister, Mizoram, please.
Greetings to all of you. Po Chairman, Director, Tourism Nibok, Po Si Ramzava, Advisor to Chief Minister Mizoram, Po TC Pachunga, former MLA, Vice Chairman, Tourism Board, PS3, Commissioner and Secretary, Tourism, DC Scholarship le DC SERCHHIP le SERCHHIP SP te officials from FAI, officials from Aero Club of India, MASA, Mizoram Aero Sports Association, te officials te, judges of the championship te, tourism minister thoktu tele, he championship a tel tur zong te. All the would-be participants in this championship, I extend my warmest greeting to all of you. I was tempted to speak in Mizo because I can speak best in Mizo language, but for the benefit of those who came from outside the state, I'll sometimes mix up my speech with the local language as well as in English. Had it been made compulsory to paraglide within this championship, I'm sure I'll not be here with you because I'm afraid of heights. I'm suffering from acrophobia. But there was no stipulation that the chief guest should be paragliding. I'm here with you by the grace of God. For the benefit of those who came from outside Mizoram, I'll briefly explain about the Mizoram. Mizoram is the 23rd state in India. India, as you may know, is a great country with 29 states altogether. The name Mizoram consists of only 7 alphabets, but it can be divided into 3 words. Mi means people. Then after mi, Mizo. Zo simply means lofty place, such as a hill, and Ram is the land. So Mizoram means land of the hill people. It is the land blessed by God with beauty and serenity, peace and harmony within the state is our pride. Mizoram is full of hills and rivers, which provides secluded caves, cliffs, gorges, tracks, and hills for the adventurous and daring blood. It is only a little over 21,000 square kilometers. Tonight, I'd like to congratulate SERCHHIP and its inhabitant for having the opportunity to host this kind of international events. Now, adventure has always been a challenge for men as well as women, in case there are feminists amongst the audience. And now the activities such as climbing, swimming, surfing, sailing, canoe rowing, and others have become important Olympic events. Apart from this, there are more adventurous sports such as skydiving, paragliding, cliff jumping, and others. These are becoming more and more popular in the world sports arena. And that's why we are now able to host the international event at SERCHHIP. As Puramzao has said, it is not the creation of the sports department, it is not the creation of tourism department, it is the creation of nature, it is the creation of God for the people of the world. Adventure gives us courage to take the risky steps. The joy and excitement are good experience to make us brave and prepared to face any difficult challenge ahead. Doing adventure requires great courage and excitement with strict discipline. A person has to be mentally and physically fit and healthy. Therefore, it is a great privilege to be able to participate in this kind of event. On this occasion, I'd like to say, on behalf of the state of Mizoram and the district of SERCHHIP, that we are very fortunate to host this International Paragliding Accuracy Championship here at SERCHHIP. We welcome more future events. We are always open to host this kind of events. I'd like to honor our Minister of State for Tourism, Sports, and Information Communication Technology, Pu Robert Moya, for being such a person who make this kind of things possible. And I give my sincere thanks to all who make this event possible. I wish the best for all the competing pilots. This is your competition, and the prize is open for all of you to win. I wish all of you a success. I hope God will be kind to protect all of you from accident and injuries. Abide by the rules. Keep safety before anything else. Promote the spirit of brotherhood and sportsmanship. Earn respect and honor in the way you compete. With these few words, I gladly inaugurate the International AFI Cut 2 Paragliding Accuracy Championship 2002 at SERCHHIP. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and encouraging words for all of us. Now, I may invite P. AIZAWL Limpui Chongtu to propose a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Home Minister of Mizoram, our valued guests, all our esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege for me to propose a vote of thanks in this grand and very rare occasion. It is only once in a lifetime that we will come across this, but I hope we'll have many more to come. I, on behalf of Tourism Department of Mizoram, extend a very heartfelt thank you to our Honorable Home Minister and our Chief Guest, Pulaltsam Liana, for gracing us with his presence despite his busy schedule and sharing his experience and kind words. And I hope you will remember what our chief guest had told us about taking safety as a first consideration in our endeavor for the next few days and to spread brotherhood among us so that this will be a grand success in more ways than one. So we thank you for your great words of encouragement and what you had spoken to us. Thank you, sir. And a big thank you to Mr. Sila Ramzawa, advisor to CM, and who is also the patron of this organizing committee of this event. And thank you for the speech and encouragement that he had given us. And I would like to mention that Mr. Sila Ramzawa had given extra effort for the success of this event, and without him, this event might not have seen the light of day, because it is through him that the funding has come in a way, and we are very, very grateful to him. Thank you, sir. And a big thank you to Mr. T.C. Patsunga, who is the Vice Chairman of the Tourism Development Board, for your kind presence, sir, this evening. We are very happy to have you here, coming all the way from AIZAWL. And a big thank you to Mrs. Esther Lelruat-Kimi, who is the Commissioner and Secretary of Tourism Department, and she is also the Vice Chairman of the organizing committee of this event. And I might add that once Madam puts her thinking cap on, like everything happens and falls into place, and she makes magic happen. Because, you know, through her guidance only, this event could take place. Because this event is an event organized from many quarters. Many people from different walks of life put their efforts into this. And through her capable coordinating talent, this could happen. So thank you, ma'am. And I would like to place on record our gratitude to Dr. Lalzirmoy Tsangte, who is the Deputy Commissioner of SERCHHIP, which is the venue of this event, and his team of officers from the district that is like from different departments like PWD, PHE, PNE, Urban Development, Health and Family Welfare, and so many other departments, to name a few. And I cannot mention all of you who had put in your logistic support and efforts that you have extended for the success of this event. And to Mr. Satya Sundaram, SP SERCHHIP, and his team, they have provided us with whatever is required for emergency and security, traffic, and we are very thankful to you, sir, for all this. And I also extend my gratitude to the people of SERCHHIP as a whole, because it is you, the people of SERCHHIP, who are the real hosts in this event, to the VCP, the YMA, and the NGOs who have put in a lot of effort to do whatever is required. Without your cooperation, this could not be a success. So, and I would like to extend our warm welcome, as well as express, at the same time, express our gratitude to all the participants, all the judges, all the officials coming from all over the globe, and from India and Mizoram, and the participants. So thank you all for being here, and your presence is essential for this event. Special thanks goes to Mr. J. Van Laliana, the chief organizer and the president of Mizoram Aerosports Association, and his team for their selfless and timeless effort. And it has taken years of planning and preparation for this grand international event to be hosted here. And with a very special thanks to the MASA sub-headquarters SERCHHIP for all the time and energy they had put in for this preparation. And a note of gratitude to Information and Public Relations and the media and publication team for their coverage and for the publicity that had been going on since weeks back, and for the coverage they're going to do for the next few days during the event. Thank you. And we are extremely grateful to, I think we all are, really from the bottom of our heart, for Miss Lancy Remlal Shwai, who gave a beautiful rendition of Lean on Me, that with her husky and melodious voice for entertaining us here today. And I think during her performance, we all forgot about the cold, and everyone standing in the corner came forward. And thank you so much. And SERCHHIP boasts of many talents, and that is evident in the performance made by SERCHHIP Cultural Club. And thank you for the tero and the beautiful dances that you had performed today. Thank you, SERCHHIP Cultural Club. And I would also like to acknowledge with gratitude the efforts put in by Mr. Vilal Engboya, who is also the chairman of this function, the director of tourism department and his team. And thanks to the staff and officials working in Tourist Lodge SERCHHIP. Thank you for your efforts. And I would also like to mention that although they are not here, a thank you to the NEC and Planning Department for the funds that they had provided for this event. Last but not the least, I would like to thank in absentia our Honorable Chief Minister and Chief Patron of this event, Mizoram Thanga, and also our tourism minister, Pu Robert Romoya Royte, who is also the chairman of the organizing committee for making this dream come true of hosting an international event in SERCHHIP. Once again, I want to state that we are most grateful to all of you, all the officials from SERCHHIP, and all the people who had come here for this occasion, inaugural function, for your presence here tonight and to witness this inaugural function of this International Paragliding Accuracy Championship, which is a milestone in the history of Mizoram. I would like to remind you that you are all a part of history tonight. And we wish that the event will be a grand success and with many more to come in the coming years. We thank you all for being with us tonight, and thank you. And we are all who had participated here tonight are all invited for dinner. Thank you.
Thank you, P.I. Rinzol Himpui Chongtu, Joint Secretary, Tourism, Department, Mizoram. That concludes our program. But before we disperse, I would like to invite for the last time SERCHHIP Cultural Club to perform Cheilam. Cheilam is one of a kind of a dance in Mizoram which embodies the spirit of joy and exhilaration. Guests are also invited to join the performance. If they refuse to join, it is considered impolite. Please welcome the SERCHHIP Cultural Club.
Keichue kasente tanne sale doral kapian puye katofe rimnam pae hamchame aiki mitiulo katofe rimnam pae hamchame aiki mitiulo. Phayan phun buông bụi a chúa bằng hiền tulung eleng so ki shildu nam hey chue se tande sale damra tiak puye katabe ringom pae hang chebe ai ki mikulo ai ki mikulo katabe ringom pae hang chebe ai ki mikulo ai ki mikulo ringom pae hang chebe ai ki mikulo nang ma himola lai sang zuala
Thank you, SERCHHIP Cultural Club. Now that concludes the program. I would like to invite all the participants, the invitees, and all of you out here to join us in the dinner being served here. Thank you.